Russia targets COVID-19 vaccine approval in 2 weeks. Russian officials are working to approve a COVID-19 vaccine on August 10 or earlier. The vaccine is a model created by Gamaleya Institute in Moscow. However, the vaccine model is yet to complete its phase 3 clinical trials. Kirill Dmitriev, head of Russia's Sovereign Wealth Fund, said, "It's a Sputnik moment. Americans were surprised when they heard Sputnik's beeping. It's the same with this vaccine. Russia will have got there first." According to CNN, Russia has not yet released scientific data regarding the testing. And without sufficient information, the safety and efficacy of the vaccine cannot be verified. While some critics interpreted the approval rush as political pressure, many are concerned with incomplete testing. Reuters reported that the Russian experimental vaccine is scheduled for phase 3 in mid-August. If it meets the schedule, it will be one of 3 vaccines that reach phase 3. Both Sinopharm and AstraZeneca already completed phase 2 clinical trials. The Russian Defense Ministry revealed that Russian soldiers volunteered in the trials. Director of the institute, Alexander Ginsburg, also participated, wherein he injected himself with the experimental vaccine. Officials said that the rush is due to the pandemic and worsening COVID-19 situation in Russia. Scientists behind the experimental vaccine dropped 3 clues. First, the vaccine features weakened human adenovirus vectors to trigger an immune response. Second, the vaccine has 2 vectors instead of 1. And third, recipients will require a second booster shot to maximize the protective effect. Once the data has been compiled, they will make it available for peer review and publication. If approved, health workers in the front lines will be the first recipients. The decision is not uncommon, as many countries considered medical frontliners to be vaccinated first. It prevents the healthcare sector from collapsing. But beyond that, no confirmation yet about the next batch of recipients. Gamaleya Institute started its clinical trials on June 18. 9 volunteers received a single dose and another 9 received a booster dose. No serious side effects were reported, and participants were released from the hospital later on. For efficacy, the vaccine successfully induced immune responses among participants. On June 23, 20 participants at a military hospital were involved in another trial.